Young military officer drove into the compound in a Tundra vehicle.
Yes, sir. Obi to say, I will see a lot of people obi to say.
So just no more.
He started making some calls to his superiors.
I will this is Staff Sergeant Ayante, sir. We are here at this thing, Tonto Chrome. The hot duties, and there are some policemen and media be here.
Within the next 30 minutes, the whole place was crawling with over.
Abushia mama mo akwa abodi Asempa TV. Eye mo so mfodi Asempa dey. Twedi ampo abie kwan ne mienu ehwe ye ho dey. Bigidi se ho eye. Abushia saa so na me so me ho eye. In fact, ene ebedi nkomo ahodo. Mesro so beje ebre. Nwanya adaje ahwe video ni yehu ne ekoso ewo yeman mu. Na yetutu ya namo a yehu kwan a ye befa so atu ya namo no asi. Ye nyina ye nim se Nansen ena enkofo eti esi abonten se yeye protest etia aban no efa galamse insemsem eho ema ye chi yenuanu bi kra eyede ede egu mu. And this time around aban no se watu anamon aban no nese ye se watu anamon se obesi galamse ano ekwan enti joy news for edi echire ekohwe near operation a ebe koso ewo honum as usual excavator ahyehyehye chamfan ahyehyehye na ekoso ewo honum na eno echi no there is another site a omokoya eno de soldiers for a ebowra ehonum ekoye search eche Chinese for ehankope omura omudem no omkoye searcher. Another army for so uniforms esensen ho a omudin bubo mu a eye Ghana soldiers for so uniform enye se ebia obi na akope abonte soldier for atale bi na hye na awro egu ho no na ne ekoso wo ho no ese wani ensese ye ka kire ya hwe the first part a na almost say machines no ye wi a afi yedo akọ the second part enso soldiers for ehyehyɛ honum na ya ye ho reaction because say soldiers for pa na ye operation ya bechi Chinese for na another soldiers for abatumi abe fight or ma conquer to the extent say ya ji media for no crack camera edileti nyama ewo so enye say omutumi interview we cry na akabe den so betumi aka ade we ho asem ama na ye my Ghana what you indicate first video no emra ye wi akohwe the last video.
Time check is about 4:29 a.m. The weather is still not cleared up yet, but as you can see, more than 5 pickups filled up with military men are heading to various illegal mining sites in the country, but they're fully armed to the teeth, and we're told that this is part of government enhanced program to combat illegal mining, popularly known as galamse, which has dominated the conversation in the last weeks.
Well, so in some minutes, the military is going to blow up that earth-moving machine that was being used to mine in this forest, and the access to lie down this way, and that is what you're going to use to blow up this machine. He's counting down 3, and then he'll blow it up. It's going to be so loud. Down. Go down. It's okay now.
This is not a war zone. The explosion you just heard was from soldiers using explosives to destroy an excavator in the forest near the Brim River.
Explosion that just happened here, and one of the soldiers tells me that there's nothing that can be done about this machine again. It can never be used again.
Other equipment, including water pumps and chamfan machines belonging to illegal miners, were also destroyed and set ablaze.
Part of the marching orders to the military on this Operation Halt campaign against illegal mining is to destroy every illegal mining equipment used in mining in water bodies. And that is exactly what personnel here on the ground are doing.
The journey through the thick forest was long as soldiers searched for illegal mining sites along water bodies. With the help of drones, they were able to locate and target these sites.
This is the heavily polluted River Brim, looking very brownish in color. It is a reflection of the state of Ghana's water bodies. And this is what is getting a lot of people infuriated, including organized labor, demanding action to end illegal mining, popularly known as galamsey, in Ghana's water bodies and forest reserves.
You can see that the water is very, very, very heavily polluted.
The chairman of the Eastern Region Ghana National Small Scale Miners Association, Mohamed Alwa, expressed deep concern about the continuous pollution of water bodies caused by illegal miners.
The water is very, very, very heavily polluted. As a result of that, you can see the color of the water have changed drastically, and it's something that is very bad. If you look at the water, how they polluted it, the illegal miners polluted it, it's not good. Actually, the state of the waters are bad. We are happy with what the government is doing now, collaborating with the small-scale mining. We are very, very happy. I'm sure it will bear a very nice, beautiful results, and I'm sure things will go smoothly with what we are doing. By putting blanket ban on all small-scale mining or all mining in Ghana, especially with the small-scale mining, is something that we are thinking that it's not the right way. Because it's not the right way, because the livelihood of a lot of Ghanaians depend on the small-scale mining. Yes, some people may be polluting the water, but those are the illegal ones. We should talk about those ones so that we can flag them out and the water will be clean.
So you have a task force, the Ghana National Association of Small-Scale Miners. You have a task force.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
It appears your task force is unable to achieve much when it comes to the fight against illegal mining.
We have achieved a lot when you first launched the task force. Yeah, but the problem we have now is finance, and we need backing of the government actually. Now that the government is backing us, I'm sure we can go far. We can go far with the operation.
Now I'm in a naval boat with military personnel on the Brim River, heading towards a site where several Shamfan machines are operating. The soldiers are tasked with destroying all of them. And here, they did exactly that. Using large hammers, the soldiers destroyed the Shamfan machines that illegal miners were using to extract gold from the river. It is part of their mandate to destroy any equipment involved in illegal mining on water bodies in the country. The commander of the Joint Task Force Operation Halt 2, Colonel Eric Tinedu, says the main focus of the current operation is to stop the water pollution caused by the illegal miners.
In all, we were able to destroy about 18 Shamfans that were on the water bodies, and then about 10 machines, water pumping machines also on the water bodies. This is an effort to help bring back the color of our water bodies, and so it will continue. Just like I said, today is the first day, tomorrow will continue, but then I'm unable to tell you where we are going tomorrow. When it's time, I'll let you know, but for now, all that I can say is that we are going to all the water bodies, and we have started from Brim. Tomorrow we'll go to another location, and then we'll continue until we cover all the water bodies in the country, and hopefully we want to see a change in the color of our water bodies.
So Operation Halt 2, is it restricted just to water bodies or forest to mining in the forest too? You'll have to. Okay,
Operation Halt 2 comprises water bodies and the forest. Okay. Basically, it's about anti-illegal mining activities. And wherever that activity is going on, we are supposed to act on it. But for now, the directive and the instructions we have for this first phase is on water bodies, strictly on water bodies for now. And then after this phase, maybe the next phase, I don't know yet. If we are directed to go into the forest, then we are going to the forest. But for this first phase, it's on the water bodies. Well, for now, so like I said, this is the first phase. So the first phase is 2 weeks. Maybe after that, another 2 weeks, another 2 weeks, until all the water bodies are covered. But then I have told you that we are covering all the water bodies. And so if we don't finish, I'm not sure we will stop until we are able to cover the water bodies, and then we send the message that we want to send and get our water back. Okay. This one too, I said it earlier, that while going forward, we try to cover our back. So we get some standby patrol team that from time to time, they'll go and patrol the areas that we have covered already.
Abushia, sometimes in some say, woman, Ajana ne kana ye kana. By ye say, Asemi dika, Hinarabeka. Yaro yara nenyo biaro yanara. Ejumayi diye, Hinarabeye. Yaro yara nenyo biaro yanara. Omayi ebeye ye a efrime ene wow. Inti sebi o impeinfo a esoma soldiers fuei. Monfa nchemi o ena soldiers fo so kra mokoye. Inti mumu bia antumi suggest say asasi babi o ma say na koduri machines ehun ase ye be say no. Fu ase aye hwegu ase ye san so kra akoso more damages because ye pollute air no. Air pollute the reserve and I said the remaining forest here aka wo honomi inti anka yembo ye homode ase ye bechi nkofo we mu and I said the damaging has been already done krana yemfa operators na nka omfa fu engu machine mu ensan ka netie emfa mfele amana no. The only solution I you to me taking say yen shin fidie no infidie so hye ya hye still adwumai eda so ekoso. Oh my Ghana mama asase ni si apini asase ni diaw asase ni tinisio inchirima ebebre abusha we kra de eye adeketua bi o mese soldiers for echo site echo Chinese for a soldier ni ba ku be pie ya question all baby sam say nti mo ba ye no mo ametu nipa ewa ha nan and police officer anu bisa soldier ni say nipa de ye batu bebrewa na nipa be na wo kana sama ono ko bisa asem wo de video na mbetwa acho otum se na suro kra wo ni mu na wo say oye briefing and brief out no train phone or make it call within 10 minutes na soldiers for kekra at the cars aba e ban say na mutumi ba operation e wo hasa then they are able to conquer this military men no normal operation no omutumi conquer omo edge even media for cameras e delete kra e pie omo car grasses. Hey, oh my Ghana, baby, oh my Ghana, dreamy. Raphael can send me. Na me Raf, miss problem. I me what ever Raf for home. Any this time demonstration, me catch Raf. Ask a Raf who video we are. To me kasa man can me catch Raf. E catch youth nibi. Nelson omantie this not the time I cause say protest we ekoso we enko video no asa na ebe ko ne engine kra to e ne video no mla
ano kwamo mianka na awodi nipa pina ekwa tete mu pao amani pampempema wale agu odia sampa spiritual and herbal center awo wo mo yade se wo mbe mu wanya basisi a yade bi tse stroke gonorrhea anabama wale mre e wampamu low sperm count wo mo wano aduro tatahwe ene je sam no se sabane sunsumu nsama wo mo telete se ye sunsumu aware anasa yare bi ne de amawo pampabone anabo ana wanya abai amane e court case wo betu charge osisi a enam omadwuma panti ni pampempem ene be fo bokofie ekoye sunsumu nyuma edemom se mosini ene enzimani akabom dia sunsumu niama asie betu obi aje wukunu anasa woyere awaresem adwumasem akwantuom nsem ni nyina ayasumasem fabadan odia sampa spiritual and herbal center obehuyan of
New Koforidua ejoso ne konongo infinfin aye Ashanti region ehon ma number aye didi dwuma no aye 054 330 4976 anase 020 134 0421 054 330 4976 anase 020 134 0421
Odia Sampa Spiritual and Herbal Center. You be do some amount.
The team's journey to this part of Manso and its forest saw scenes of destruction. Abandoned pits and mining settlements dot the road leading into the remaining part of the forest. After dodging water-filled, dangerous open pits, we arrived at this mining settlement deep within the forest enclave. 7 Chinese nationals were quickly located and arrested. Leader of the team conducted a search room by room. There were indications of military presence.
From what we are seeing here, it looks like there are some military men involved in this whole activity in this forest. Because looking at their uniforms, even some have names on them, but we did not meet any of them. But looking at it, I think the military were the people protecting them here to do this illegal job.
Okay, so what are we doing with the uniforms? First of all, we need to retrieve them and then ascertain as to who sanctioned their duties here.
So these are military accoutrements. You can find names on them. This one is Camel. This one is Camel. We have the other one, Amweni, on this one. And these are, as security men have been able to authenticate, these are quality Ghana Army uniforms, indicating that we may have some military involvement here in this site.
In the midst of our search, a young military officer drove into the compound in a Tundra vehicle.
Yes, sir. Obi to say, I will see a lot of people. Obi to say, so yes, no more.
He started making some calls to his superiors.
I will do the staff sergeant, sir. We are here at this thing, Tontokrom. The Halt duties, and there are some policemen and media be here.
Within the next 30 minutes, the whole place was crawling with over 30 angry, armed military men. Anger turned into heated verbal exchanges and near fisticuffs. A group of physically built men with known faces from the Delta Force group also joined them. The Chinese were released. Our news team was prevented from filming anything from this time onwards as they overpowered the task force and took over. Things got physical as the macho men assaulted my driver, forcibly took the keys to our vehicle and struggled with a camera technician for the camera. Under the watch of the military men, they broke our windscreen and side mirrors. Owner of the site, Donald Ntua, ordered the military to delete all footages from our camera and our personal phones. But we managed to retrieve items from our formatted card. It took the intervention of the Ministry of Environment and the Military High Command to get us released. The Minister for Environment told our news team, quote, Heritage Imperial only has a prospecting license, and so it is mining illegally in the forest. He is supposed to be drilling, testing samples to be presented in the process of getting a mining permit. But Donald told our news team he has all the documents giving him full access to mine in the forest. But in all this, the best judge is the environment, which lies unclaimed with huge gullies and pits.
Abushia, at this point, Nankasa, remember, I speechless. How come, say? Ghana Army, Ghana Army. Omo na yesi omo ko fight galamsey. Omo mom na adwuma we. Inti we aya na yeka Ghana say like otinas na odwen yema bi ho a wonte ase oman no say obi aya ne opew inti sa army fo we mo no hwan mo na show machi and we o de Asem no bon say oh MPP for na esoma omo NDC for omo de MPP NDC MPP NDC ye hu asem niti ye hu ne nan ye hu ne sere ye hu na basa na bibia age agu oman a yetimu oman no esi apini oh oman Ghana hwe sojani na wo kasai o say yesa yema omo oda na acha say they can't even use their own faculty. Oman kasa hadwen no muntumi nyusu. This ye war matiko nti ye war matiko say ne omo kwakwan ne say ye say nye eno an so omudi so. Nansen ya jenefobia ye kotu omo Kumasi wono baabi. Madafu police ni bi wom na mi bisa no. Ono kra no asase no onim niti onim ne de an say ya odom se munkonkotu omo ne ye de manko obi eno hwan no. Meanwhile, these bodies, it should be independence. And omuana essence as an anything na na kwambe dia eka asem bi o ho a aya na omo so omo ntenase. Obeka kire mo se sa de we eye political motivated na enko ba bia makaka enko ba bia anso ampai. So just for na ebo omo ba the last time me ka with that evidence but omo ye media na adwuma na akodare wo mu. And we in Accra na komu delete ni na the flesh omu delete by media personnel no omu machines we kra no twedi ampo na eda na say omu anje machines no kra answer no akomanje machine answer no into omu oman na yeti mu ye ka kira mo say this time around mo mi anto abapa na ehwe ne nsesa nyema na nyesa oman Ghana ye bebre na yare so ba dokoro ye kreti yare bia bra ye ntumi ye afeidie niema na ebo ye ho ban ema ya hoden yesuo a ema ya hoden ye nua ye nya ye nduro ni ade ye ho me na firim a ema ya hoden ye destroy na ma ye immune system ni ye bibia ye weak yare ba dokoro ye se chabam stroke na namu na mesras ase ya esre osoro ni asase ya se sampefo we mu na tai galamsey echi na edi nsamfu we nyina no omoma yare bone emmo omoma na ho omo pese omo gusu na omo ntumi nwu no mombre ehu se ni asase ni se bre ni bi ti abusua ne ekoso eno no makra